So Neil, another game, this time ending in defeat. How do you feel?
Yeah, disappointed to lose the game. I think in the grand scheme of things, we haven't picked up any injuries that were sort of that were important. That we didn't pick up any injuries that would affect us for Sunday. We've obviously made 6 changes today from Tuesday night. And whilst we wanted to win the game, we did want to win the game. And we went with an attacking side. Obviously the priority is Sunday. It has to be.
And you didn't want to draw?
No, you can't say that we didn't want to draw. We were having a real go with 10 men. We got in a couple of times, and we were loading the box up, and we were encouraging our players to go. Yeah, it wouldn't have been ideal. I'm not going to lie, it wouldn't have been ideal, but at the same time, we don't like to lose games of football. Disappointed, with the officials' performance.
Any specific decisions?
Well, guys, red card. I think he's used his body, and I think if the hoardings aren't so close and he doesn't clatter into them as much as he did, then it just
a bit harsh for you.
Yeah, listen, I could be wrong, and I've said to the referee, if I am, then I apologise on that. But I don't believe that guys intentionally tried to push the lad into the barriers. He's used his body because he's shepherding the ball out of play, and unfortunately, because there's probably less than a metre and a bit, between the touchline and the fencing, that unfortunately can happen. And I thought it was very harsh for him, which obviously means he misses next Sunday. With the suspension, I believe, unless I don't think it's competition specific for the FA Trophy. So disappointed with that, but just thought he didn't necessarily get to grips with things. What I would say is, Weston are a very good side, and talking to their manager beforehand, he's probably fed up with people saying what a good side they've been. He's brought in a couple of forwards in the last week. Because that's probably where they've been struggling the most, because they play some wonderful football. They keep the ball really, really well, make it difficult. That's why we played with the 3 at the back today, to try and press them high up the pitch. And yeah, it's not something we would normally play, and it's not something you'll see us play too many times. But with what we wanted to keep back today, there was a number of people that were struggling from a real tough 120 minutes on Tuesday, and we didn't want to bring on. We went with a side that we felt was right today, and it was an open game. It was a good open game. And,
nip and tuck, both ends, goals going in.
Yeah, their second goal was a wonderful finish. It was a great, really well worked corner. If we score that, we're absolutely purring over it. So you've got to give massive credit to them for that. I thought our 2 goals were brilliant. A great ball in from Dobbo, and a brave finish from Ben, and then another cross from Dobbo on his right foot, and fantastic header from Ben. So you can't say that we haven't had a go today. I thought first 15-20 minutes we weren't at the races in terms of, I thought we were a little bit sloppy.
Bit of a hangover?
No, I don't think it is a hangover. You got six players that are different today, so it's a completely different game. The vibe around the place today was very relaxed, and even with a crowd and everything like that, it felt like it didn't necessarily mean as much, and you can't say it does mean more than the FA Cup, unfortunately, because it doesn't. And if we feel that, if the fans feel that, it might get over to the players. And I thought they started in that way today. But I thought, as I say, after that we got ourselves back in the game. A couple of very good goals, and we had a go, we were disappointed to go out, but at the same time we probably didn't want to be travelling to Weston-super-Mare on Tuesday.
And any of those players who you brought in today, with their eye on a shirt perhaps for next Sunday, impress you particularly?
Well, I'm not going to pick people out or anything today. We've just lost the game, so we did say that 1 or 2 of you, you've got to try and exert yourselves on the game and try and get a starting shirt for Sunday. Whether they've done that would be down to myself and John to decide. But listen, take the hat off to Weston. I thought they were a really, really decent side. Thought they were decent when we played them earlier on in the season. Where they are in the league, I just can't can't quite believe, to be honest. And you know, you talk to any one of our players and they'll say exactly the same. I would have no doubt that they will pick up points and they will get themselves out the bottom three, because they're a really good side. I like the way they play. You know, what they probably just lack is that sort of goal scoring threat, and obviously I think they may have addressed that with the 2 that they brought in. So fair play to them. You're wishing them the best of luck in the next round, and you know, we've just said in there, you know, it's forgotten already. As cold as that sounds, you know, the game's forgotten. We train Tuesday, we train Thursday. We'll probably do something else as well in between that, and then we've got the biggest game in the club's history. Well, you know, maybe not in the club's history, but in a long time. And you know, we need the town to really come out and get behind the boys. And you know, we're 90 minutes away from the big boys, and that's what you sort of dream about.
And how close are you to knowing your starting 11 for that game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we need to have a chat. We're sitting out, sleeping out tonight in the freezing cold, so I'm sure
Getting close and warm?
No, I don't know about that, but we'll probably be talking about it, no doubt, tonight. And yeah, as I say, you know, nobody likes to lose a game of football, but it is what it is, and we move on. You know, you often see national Premier sides that play weekend sides in it, and unfortunately we've had to prioritise Sunday's game, and you know, but the lads that come in, you know, we went attacking and it just didn't happen.
Okay, thanks for your time, Neil.
Cheers, Tom.
Cheers.
Thank you.